Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving into something that is an absolute game changer for sales teams, real-time AI. We're going to look at how this tech can turn those super high-pressure calls into major wins, so you never have that freeze moment on a call ever again.
So let me just start with a question. And if you're in sales, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. What if you had the perfect answer every single time right there when you needed it? What if that little moment of panic, when a customer throws you a total curveball, just vanished?
And look, this is not some hypothetical scenario. This is a real quote from an account executive, Mark. That feeling of getting flustered when someone says you're too expensive, it's universal. But as you're about to see, the solution is getting pretty common too.
Okay, so before we get to the solution, we have to really understand the problem. And let's be honest, every single live sales call is its own unique battleground. The pressure on these calls is just immense. Your buyers today? Oh, they've done their homework. They come prepared. So if you sound even a little unprepared, or worse, scripted, it's pretty much game over. One awkward pause, one fumbled answer, and poof, the opportunity is gone. And here they are, the usual suspects, those moments that just kill a call. The unexpected objections, the deep technical questions you didn't see coming, the classic pushback on pricing, or when they just drop a competitor's name. Yep, these are the moments where deals either live or die. Now, the cost of messing up here isn't just about one lost deal. Oh no. It's a much bigger drain on your resources, your time, and your revenue. Let's actually look at the numbers. Okay, just look at this number, 300%. What on earth could that mean? Well, it's the performance boost sales agents get when they respond to a lead in under 5 minutes. Let's break down why that is so critical. And this is why that 300% number matters so much. When it comes to conversion, speed is everything. It's the single most critical factor. The person who responds first and responds well is the one who wins the business. It really is that simple.
And this visual just lays it all out there. Look at the financial impact. The cost to get a lead drops off a cliff with AI assistance. We're talking about a 3 times reduction. This isn't just about being a little faster. It's about being radically more efficient with your budget.
So the big question is, how do you get that kind of speed and efficiency without completely burning out your team? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple. You give them an AI copilot.
Okay, so here's the core idea. An AI sales copilot is a tool that listens in on your calls, and this is key, it's not there to judge you. It's there to help you. It's analyzing the conversation as it happens and feeding you exactly what you need right on your screen. We're talking proven scripts, key data points, all in real time.
And let me be super clear on this. This is not about replacing the salesperson. Not at all. It's about augmenting their skills. Think of it like having an expert coach whispering the right answers in your ear, or a sidekick that does all the heavy lifting so you can focus on building rapport and, actually closing the deal. All right, theory is great, but let's see this thing in action. How does it actually work when a customer starts pushing back on, say, the price? So picture this. The client hits you with that classic line, "This is just too expensive." Instantly, before you can even feel that flustered feeling creep in, the AI recognizes what's happening. A tested, effective response just appears on your screen. You stay calm, you deliver the line, and you steer the conversation from a dead end into a real discussion about value and options. Now, what's really wild is that this tech goes way beyond just listening for keywords. It's actually analyzing the customer's emotional state through their tone of voice, their pacing. It's called sentiment analysis. So if it detects hesitation, boom, it prompts you with social proof. If it senses excitement, it tells you to move to the next steps. It's like having emotional intelligence on demand. Now, all of this sounds amazing, right? But there's one huge catch. For any of this to work, it has to be instantaneous. I mean, truly real time. The magic is all in the speed. So how fast are we talking? Less than 500 milliseconds. That's less than half a second. That's the speed the AI has to respond at for the conversation to feel completely natural. This right here is the key technical barrier that's finally been broken. It's all about something called latency. Any delay longer than this, and we humans can feel it. Something just feels off. Hitting that sub 500 millisecond mark is what makes the AI feel like a seamless part of the conversation, not some clunky interruption. Okay, so we've seen the problem, and we've seen the tech. But what really matters are the results, right? What's the actual real-world impact of having an AI copilot on your team? And this chart just lays out the transformation so clearly. Look at the before versus the after. Objection handling goes from being hit or miss to consistently strong. New hires, they get up to speed in a fraction of the time because they have a coach from day one. Confidence across the whole team just soars. And most importantly, conversion rates see a serious lift. And this isn't just theory, we've got hard data. Look at this case study from a company called Swanobot. They saw a 45% increase in their conversion rate just from the initial lead to getting a meeting booked. These aren't tiny incremental gains. This is a fundamental change in how fast their sales pipeline moves. So, let's wrap this all up. What's the big takeaway here? Your AI copilot helps you handle any objection that comes your way, understand what your customer is actually feeling, and it even automates the boring stuff like updating the CRM. It frees you up to focus on what people do best, building real relationships and closing more deals. So I want to leave you with one final thought. Forget all the percentages and the big numbers for a second. Just think about the number one. One more deal closed. Every single month. What would that be worth to you, to your team, and to your business? That's the power we're talking about here.